Julia's house was burned down, everyone decided to bring Giulia with them to Alberto's place. The dragons and Kenichi helped Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Razor, Pencil, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Mike and Venti get to the top. Then Toothless starts a fire with his fire breath. They just sit there in sad silence. Giulia: I'm so cold, guys. Paimon thinks we should huddle together for warmth. Sonic: don't worry, honey, we will cover you. Toothless and the hilichurls covers her with his wings, keeping her warm. Venti wraps his cape around Giulia and Pencil. Giulia: thanks, Venti. Luca: I am so sorry this had to happen. Giulia: I really am sorry. Giulia: none of this is your fault. Luca: okay, I'm not mad at you. Tails: we're not mad at you too. Giulia: Knuckles: well, we will spend here for the rest of our fucking lives. Giulia starts to shed tears. Razor looks at her in sorrow. Giulia then hugs Razor and cries. Razor hugs her back. Venti plays Who Dao song on his lyre. Pencil: good job, Venti. Xiao and Tiff run over. Tiff: I have some news, Xiao. You will let Ava be part of your team. This is the Korean Ava. She BFFs with Aaron. Tiff: I know none of you like Ava, but she is Korean, and she is the only one who can stop Flower. Pencil: hey, it's so fuzzy. Puffball: stop it. Pencil: it even sounds like you, Puffy. Puffball: don't call me Puffy, but I'm not going to slap you because I'm nice. Xiao: I can take you to Ava and Aaron. We have to hurry. Flower: boom boom. Xiao: we need to go. Now. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Mike and the dragons follow Xiao to Ava's house. Aaron runs outside. The hilichurls drag behind. Aaron waves from the door. Aaron: the fucking stove exploded. Run. Pencil: no, you're not going to slap you because you don't have arms. Ava and Aaron run out of the house. Puffball: whatever, Kenichi gave a signal, we will go to YouTube. Next time on Flower Nukes the City. Now, after Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Pencil, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Xiao, Mike and the dragons escape from the house fire. Giulia turns to her house in flames. Giulia: it's all gone. Where do I live now? And Hu Dao? I know she's dead. Giulia gets on her knees and just starts to cry. Hu Dao runs over. Hu Dao: don't cry, Giulia. I'm here. It's me, Hu Dao. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Hu Dao. Her hilichurls, Pencil, Kenichi, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Xiao, Mike and the dragons felt terrible for Giulia. Giulia covers her face with tears in her eyes. Xiao: don't cry, Giulia. Everything's gonna be alright. Sonic and Luca approaches Giulia. He kneels down and comforts her. Xiao pats Giulia. Giulia hugged Sonic and Luca tightly. Giulia never felt so sad like this. Alberto then comforts her as well. Alberto: well, at least we have each other. It's not all gone. Tails: we are always here for you, Giulia. Paimon: we can get through this together. Venti: I'll share my wine with you. Giulia: thanks, Paimon. Alberto, Venti and Tails. Cries. Pencil: you're welcome, Giulia. Pencil hugs Giulia. Giulia: thanks, Pencil. Then the dragons try to think, how do they help her? They thought of taking her to Aaron's place until they figured this all out. The dragons helped Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Hu Dao, her hilichurls, Pencil, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Mike and Kenichi get into the elevator. Then the elevator catches fire. Kenichi falls out of the elevator. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Hu Dao, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Mike, Pencil and the dragons can't save him. Kenichi: see you tomorrow. Kenichi gets impaled. Trent: how will Kenichi be back tomorrow? Paimon: maybe he's already dead? Venti: we just saw him get impaled. Xiao: let's focus on the problem at hand. This elevator. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Hu Dao, Xiao, Pencil, Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Mike and the dragons, screaming. Hu Dao jumps out after Kenichi. Hu Dao: I'm coming, Kenichi. Mike: Hu Dao, what the fuck are you doing? Hu Dao: saving Kenichi. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Pencil Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Xiao. Mike and the dragons tried to catch her, but it was too late. The dragons tried to find a way out safely, but they were surrounded by fire. Light Fury says in dragon language to Toothless Light Fury. Toothless, do you see an exit? Toothless, no, there's too much fire. Then they start to argue in dragon language. Venti, chill out. We have an Adeptus on our side. Xiao Xiao, use your burst Xiao. Lament, Pencil, thank you Adeptus. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Luca, Alberto, Giulia, Paimon, Venti, Razor, Pencil Gwen, Trent, Zoey, Xiao. Mike and the dragons jump out after Hu Dao next time on Flower Nukes the City.